The Crew, where guys come to talk.
Hello.
What's going on, guys?
And
we're back
from spring break. We all made it out alive.
We made it through spring break.
Survived.
I'm a survivor.
Everybody made it to class today, right?
How quick the time flies.
I am the tiger.
I don't know how that Beyonce song goes, but it's like...
So did you guys have a good spring break?
Yeah, we had a pretty good
Yes.
spring break. What about you, Aaron?
Yeah, pretty good. I
Lots of-
worked most of the break, tried to get some homework done. Pretty non-eventful.
Yeah, same here. I made it to the church like at least 3 days, which is good.
Is
That's
that what
good.
they call it?
I needed that, yeah.
But you also
I think
made it
you
to the
need the
beach
church,
out
though.
here, didn't you?
I made it to the beach a little bit, but only for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually made it there once,
I feel
too.
the conviction
It
of the
was-
Holy Spirit coming on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be lying.
What?
Be lying and sinning.
I have no
What
sin.
really
I
happened?
went
Okay,
out
we
there
all have sin.
for sheer school purposes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
for-
I
for
did. It
this
was.
report.
It was definitely for the show.
It's
Everything
for
I
you
do.
guys. There was
Did you
three
take
guys.
Everything. I took
Activities.
some
You
pictures
took some pictures
for the show.
I snapped a couple.
We'll get them.
We'll
We'll
get
get to
to them
those
later.
later on in the
Some spring
show.
break pictures.
There was a video, but the video did not make the cut because it was just
Well-
me studying.
All right, so we're going to start off with some quick news rundown.
Quick news rundown. Ba, 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 ba.
Super fast. Quickly, run fast.
Okay. Well, the only camera to return from the U.S. moon missions was sold at auction for the equivalent of $2.5 million. The importance of the camera, there was a 1 out of 14 cameras total sent, and the reason this is important was the only one brought back from space. Because if they took the camera up there, it weighed several pounds. So they leave it there, bring back some moon rocks, some moon dust,
Moon dust.
or some moon burgers. I don't know.
I need a moon burger.
Okay. I'm trying to follow you here.
What's the importance of bringing back a camera when all the pictures just come back like wirelessly?
Well, that's the importance. It was the only one that was brought back.
Okay, so like a souvenir.
Yeah, like,
Cool.
This was in space.
The
It took
7 pound
pictures and then
the
came
7
back.
pound thing threw me off because I thought we were going somewhere there.
Well, I
That's pretty
mean,
cool.
I'm so confused.
it takes a lot of like fuel to bring a rocket to space, and the less weight, the less fuel you have to use.
And then a lot of money to buy the camera afterward,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Buy fuel for the next one.
I'm amazed that they sold that, though. I'd keep that.
Wow. That's just pretty cool. I mean, bring a camera back from space. I'm just saying.
I want to
got space dust on it.
I
Yeah.
have a space camera.
Space.
All right, so moving on. It's our favorite topic.
Moving on.
The missing airplane, the Malaysian Airlines Flight 370.
Double O
And some breaking
missing.
news this morning that before Monday's news conference, Malaysian Airlines announced they sent a text message to all relatives saying, Malaysian Airlines deeply regrets that we have to assume beyond a reasonable doubt that the Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 has been lost and that none of those on board survived. As you will hear in the next hour from Malaysian Prime Minister, we must now accept all evidence suggesting that the plane went down in the southern Indian Ocean. That's pretty big news.
Yeah.
So pretty much for the 239 members on board and the other families were told basically this morning
Liam Neeson's on the job,
that
promise.
the plane is, they have to assume beyond reasonable and all the evidence, it's going down the Indian Ocean. And I read somewhere that some places in the Indian Ocean is 20,000 feet deep. So that's pretty deep.
That's
to try
enough for people to not be found. That's
Well,
for sure.
That would
But
explain
Brandon, you
a
gotta
lot.
remember, assumptions aren't always correct. People
they-
assume that the moon was flat or the Earth was flat, and the moon was
I'm
like.
thinking they got enough evidence that they were able to make that statement and tell people this morning.
I need a
Or-
statement from Sherlock Holmes before I believe anything.
He doesn't
So-
exist. I'm sorry.
You can't prove that.
Robert Downey.
I'm
So
pretty
now
sure,
it's
yeah.
more of a recovery operation than more of a search and rescue.
I was about to say,
So-
now they need to search the Indian Ocean
And-
for the plane.
And now it's been missing for what, 2 weeks now, more than 2 weeks. So
It's gone.
We will find you.
it'll be interesting if when they do find it and
find
stuff.
you.
But I saw some stuff last night that they it looks more likely the plane might have been what they call a zombie plane. Like the plane might have had some kind of catastrophic failure and then flown for hours without no control.
What happened to the pilot?
Until it ran out of gas. That's no one knows. So, because the plane had dropped down to 12,000 feet where the oxygen levels are at, so you're trying to get oxygen for people to breathe, but it just kept on flying, and apparently it looks like it's going to the southern Indian Ocean, which very, very far from land. So
It just went home.
it'd be interesting to follow up on that story.
The mystery continues.
Well, I have some lighter news. Trying to find things. I have Justin Timberlake's video for Not a Bad Thing. It's like a documentary of him trying to find this couple that used his song Not a Bad Thing to propose in a subway. And it's like kind of cool. You should go out and watch the documentary because it's like really touchy-feely, but like the touchy-feely where it's like I feel good and the touch that's like my heart has been awakened type of touch. If you know what I mean?
That's beautiful.
Not like it's like
Your
the
heart
end.
touched by Justin
It's like
Timberlake.
the end of the Iron Giant, where he's flying up to the missile.
Aw,
No,
and he's
that's
like
terrible.
Superman. No,
Horrible.
no, that made me
You
know.
mean they like killed them?
Come on, you're getting
No.
emotional.
My favorite
No, I'm
superhero
saying-
died
I'm
in
just-
that movie.
I'm just saying though, that like the love that you would give for another person, so he could save that boy. I really wish my story had been about the Iron Giant. Like next week, I don't care what we're doing.
Poor story planning right
Iron
here.
Giant. Oh, and the other thing is Miley Cyrus has this weird tattoo of a cat emoji on her lip. It's like so gross, ticular. And Mean Girls 2 is coming out, so all you girls at home,
So much quick news.
Yeah.
Can't handle.
How many stories did you have on there?
like 5. I only said 3.
Nice.
All right.
Overachieving.
My turn.
Overachiever.
This is about The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 has been recently delayed till February 15th. Sorry, February 2015. For good reasons, too, because supposedly this world is supposed to be 35 times bigger than Witcher 2. And that's pretty big for anybody who's played Witcher 2. It's like
If you haven't, what would you compare it to? Like Kansas?
Skyrim.
China.
China. Like
As big as China.
now
Wow.
35 times bigger than China? Or just-
35 times bigger than China.
that's like Malaysia.
There's some actual mileage in there.
Or-
It's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
like 50
Russia.
miles or
No-
so.
no quick travel either, so you have
Or
to
the-
walk from each place to each place.
Can I get a dragon though?
That's kind of mean.
Can I get a dragon though?
No,
Yeah.
you're a monster slayer. You kill dragons.
Can I like tame a monster and ride it? Because that's too much walking.
We
for
don't
me.
know the game. We
Yeah.
won't know till
It's only
February
2015.
2015.
Well, someone better get to work on that time machine.
But with more tech talk, we got more news for video games as well. Sony has unveiled its own virtual reality headset called Project Morpheus. It was unveiled at the Game Developers Conference panel in San Francisco and plans on being used by Sony for not only video game purposes, but immersive sciences as well, for like training people who would have worked for like NASA or like something like that,
worked
for
for
like
NASA.
crazy, yeah, for crazy simulations and
That's
things like that.
ridiculous.
There was like a little interview that a guy on CNET did with them about the Morpheus, and he went and like there was a level where you're in a shark tank and a shark swimming by you, and like you can like turn your head around and like look at your feet and like move your feet, and it'll like swim and stuff. And you
So-
were like fighting a dummy in another level, and you could literally like pull one of its arms off and like beat it with it or something like
What's
that.
the
Just-
difference between this and the Oculus?
I honestly don't know, but they're probably around the same exact technology. It's just Sony always has to make their version. Everyone will probably have their own version
Yeah.
at some point.
Oh, as long as sorry, I had a story about. We talked to you about this earlier about the Samsung Galaxy S5. The date has been released for April 8th. In case you guys are wondering when that comes out,
That's
Not the
soon.
slightest.
I am because I am.
You're gonna be
Are you gonna pick it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm getting paid by Samsung right now to endorse this.
But why are you?
Apple hits
Why
puppies.
are you getting the phone? What's so special about the phone?
Everything. It's like love, because I can't find it myself. So I'm finding it on
Is
a.
there any
know
special
what love
technical?
Oh yeah, it has like a
advancements on the phone
4K display. It has a heart
Talking about
monitor
phones
in
now.
it. So you
4K
hold it.
display on a telephone?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Cal can vouch for that. Cal Woods can vouch for that if he's out there.
How big is the phone?
It's 5.1 inch screen.
5.1 inch screen.
So you
Like
get a
this.
5-point-inch
Mini.
screen with 4K resolution.
Yeah.
That's
Is it gonna-
ridiculous.
Is it going to be fast? Is it going
It's gonna be fast, like Hussein Bolt fast, like Jamaica. What up though?
Jamaica
Like
fast.
Michael Phelps fast.
And is this going to be like a heavy foam? With like
No, it's not gonna be
what is
heavy. It has its own metal design, like kind of like alloy aluminum metal thing. I can't pronounce it. That's why I'm not using my
that?
actual
So you've done your
name.
research on this phone.
I have done my research because it's really hard to leave the iPhone family because I feel like I'm brainwashed and now I'm becoming self-aware.
Whoa.
So,
Can it
like,
run
These are
two
some
apps at
big
once
words
like
for
the
us.
I
other
need
ones?
to journey down the path of redemption here.
I can run 2 apps at once. For some reason, the Galaxy Note 3 is like still has like a better processor. That's because it's huge. It's like plasma screen TV in your pocket.
Yeah, I got the Note 2. I haven't stepped up yet, but
You need to step up your game.
Can you
Like,
fit it in your pocket, or does it require
you can
that
fit it in your pocket.
bag on
It's
your
just- it's-
waist?
It's over 5 inches, so it's kind of big.
Well, that entire phone story was entirely random, entirely.
Yeah.
Is it random thought time?
I'm going to go with
I think everyone
It's
knew it was random talk time.
All right,
Caleb
the
said
first
random
random thought for today.
Potato.
Get random.
Applesauce is not crisscross.
Obey.
Obey.
a brand of clothing.
Like the stuff that like less than reputable.
something.
Need to
characters
obey
society.
Like
our
obey.
teacher.
Like Dora the Explorer.
Need to
And
obey
do
your
our
classwork and
Dora,
homework
Dora,
assignments.
Dora.
Don't
Obey
talk
the
about
local
that.
laws and regulations.
What you know
Stop
about
looking at me, Brandon.
what you know about boat trips?
You guys have any
Indigenous.
questions?
Indigenous.
Indigenous.
We are all
Oh,
we
no,
are all
indigenous.
indigenous to society.
I'm going to go with indigenous because
Yeah. I don't know what the other word is.
these are made up words at this
Indigenous.
point.
I think
Another
this one-
random thought.
potato.
Blender.
Blender. That is
Blender.
random.
Yes.
Will
Anybody
it blend? Blend
Arnold
tech?
Schwarzenegger running over a blender with his tank.
No, it's pretty
Smoothies.
hot.
Smoothies
Cool.
are nice. I
Pretty
just
cool.
had one like an hour ago.
Not
Smoothie.
a
What
fan
type
of
of smoothie?
Really?
I don't know why.
They can be gross.
Is
There
it
are
the
gross.
consistency
Caleb.
of it?
gross
Caleb
smoothies.
likes lumpies.
Flavor than anything.
Oh.
I like
Milk-
what?
milk-
He doesn't
Milkshakes are
like
better.
smoothie, so he likes lumpies.
So you
Right?
just blend it up.
Milkshakes are better than
Pancakes.
smoothies.
If you had a blender, you
Cake
probably
it.
wanted to blend your bracket.
What is a bracket?
Your bracket for maybe.
Your braces?
Oh,
NCAA.
Tennis racket.
I gotcha.
I don't got you.
Nobody won the $1 billion for
For what?
the NCAA March Madness bracket
Can they just
Really?
give it to me?
because there were so many upsets, and it's still going on. There's now the final 16. I think Florida's one of the teams.
Yeah, Florida's number 2.
You got Virginia,
Louisville,
Stanford,
Louisville,
Michigan
Louisville.
State.
Yeah, Michigan,
Louisville,
Michigan, University of Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah,
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
Does anybody have any picks who's going to probably go into the final 8?
I want to go
I-
for Michigan or Florida
I
because those are
want
the
Florida
states that I've lived in.
because I mean home state. Really, I have no.
Well,
Go
my bracket's
Michigan.
busted. I didn't win the $1 billion. On the first
talking
round, I
about
lost
football?
4 people, or 3 teams. So,
Okay. I got lost.
and then it looks like Tripp's sleep.
What?
Not enough.
Wait, Trip sleep?
Trip sleep.
Sleep.
No.
Go to sleep.
Trip, did you sleep in this morning from class?
No, my car wouldn't start.
Okay, let's start.
And my dad wasn't home, so I had to fix it
Sleep.
myself.
I got a lot of sleep last night.
I
That's
didn't.
cool.
Did you get a lot of sleep over spring break?
I
No.
did not. I got no
Nah.
sleep ever. Like I tried
Yeah,
to sleep,
I got a
but then I
little
woke. I tried to sleep, but I had night terrors. What do you know about night terrors, Brandon?
I don't
Nothing?
have
Cool.
night terrors.
See what I
Not
did there?
making up random thoughts.
I'm not
That
making
sounds like a
random thoughts.
Kid
Well, if you
Cudi
didn't
song.
sleep
It is a kid. Thank you. It is a Kid Cudi song. I was waiting for
If
someone
you
to
didn't
think
sleep over spring break, did you go on spring break patrol?
No, I just didn't sleep.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yes.
Nice leeway
Oh.
to our next segment.
Kick it
yeah.
to the
Spring break
pictures.
Look at the
Control.
screen that you can't see, but we
So
can
these
see.
are images that were taken by the crew members
Wow.
on
Just
spring break.
for sheer school purposes.
Yes,
So our first
everything
picture-
here was given to you by the
Let's see what our
PBS
first picture-
kids. Okay, so let me explain this though. I was driving, I was leaving the beach, and I'm like, what is this? It's like 80 degrees outside. This dude, all he had on was swim trunks underwards. But he's like walking, this is a big, furry jacket, people.
Yeah, it
Take
is.
this picture while you were
He
driving.
made
No, I
me a
did not.
pimp.
I handed it to the person who was in the
Or
passenger seat to take this picture.
Kind of looks like a polar bear's
questionable
walking into the
ethics.
store.
I do not remember who that person
Where was this taken at?
This was taken at the beach, right across from Pineapple Willie's.
If I had that jacket,
So
I'd wear it
condo.
too.
You were creeping.
Hashtag
I was not
style.
creeping. Oh, these.
Hashtag style
this?
again.
This is hashtag the crew.
Is that Lil Jon?
hashtag. Stop.
That is
What's up, Lil Jon?
that is myself and my buddy
It's
Caleb.
a picture of me with Little John.
Yes,
Oh,
we
you
met Little John. He
Yeah,
had some
I
pretty
met
cool
Little
blue
John.
shades.
There he
If we come
is.
back to a studio shot, it looks like you have the same shirt on so from spring break.
I felt the need.
He never took it off.
He hasn't
back
taken
up.
it off yet.
Is that the
He
same
never-
shirt?
he-
Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
Between then and now, I just haven't worn a shirt.
Are you still on spring
oh.
break patrol? Is that what it is?
Yes.
They see me
maybe.
pro.
He actually was on the beach the
They
whole week and then
hate
just came here.
Just
Trying to
came
catch
straight
me. Should we go back so people don't turn off the TV?
We'll go back to the. What's the next picture we got?
Okay, next picture.
Sandcastle.
Oh, this is
Doesn't even look like
Stonehenge.
spring break.
This
It
is
just
me.
looks like.
Brandon
This is
actually
spring
went
break.
to Ireland and got a picture of Stonehenge.
This is when the beach is
Fly
not too
away.
crowded and you find a nice, you know,
Is this where you
No.
were during spring break?
this is the beach.
Okay.
So you got the umbrella. you
It's
got
the Twin
sandcastles.
Towers.
I feel like wow. I feel like it's a
What you
backdrop
don't know
for
is what's
Disney
going on
World.
behind the.
You
Where is
obviously
the
party
Balrog?
You party too hard for me.
Well, the
Balrog.
sun's going
Beautiful.
down, so you gotta have fun at the beach. Go do a little sandcastle. It's too cold to get in the water. Did y'all get in the
no.
water?
Yeah,
No.
no.
No, because
No.
it's cold.
There's more
close.
beautiful
Aw.
beauty.
There's another
Nice
castle.
It's
It's a big mountain.
I can't remember.
Castle Transylvania.
But no one's in the water, if you noticed there. No one's in
Hashtag the
water.
world's most beautiful beaches.
There's some pretty sand. They kept it nice and clean.
The pier.
Just don't take any glass on the beach and
Yeah.
clean it up yourself.
No.
This picture, though,
Nice.
if you look at the cool dude standing up who looks like Little
Why are
John,
you holding the awkward one?
because I say awkward things, so I have the awkward
Is
sign
this
over
the
my mouth.
Otterbox? The
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otterbox,
And then I don't know what Caleb has.
It says
And then-
persevere.
Persuasive.
Persuasive.
And then there's Logan in the picture.
This is behind
Preserve.
Clovervilla and Spinnakers on the beach.
Yes.
These
This is
those little.
competition
You
to
guys
win.
get-
No, who was
Yeah, we
the chick with the ball?
I don't.
She's some random girl we found on the beach.
Yeah.
Never seen it before in my life.
I have no idea. Okay, so next picture.
She's on.
Okay, this picture though, this made my life.
Going
I almost
nice.
got hit by this. I would have been loaded. I wish they would have like just taken out my
You're
knee or
not
something.
loaded
Were you
already?
You should have
crossing?
jumped in front of that.
I what like this is a
You
Lamborghini.
were crossing in the sidewalk and it was.
He's just acting like, you know, this car is the car that you hear. Like this is experience because like I heard this car before I saw it. It wasn't like a Dodge or a Ford or something. That
But you
people-
were crossing when the light said to cross. You
Yes,
You
yes.
weren't jaywalking.
No, I was not. Jaywalking is
The red
illegal.
sign
I gotta
says
say,
do
if
not
that was
enter.
my car, I would not bring it to Panama City Beach
Ask
during
Hillary
spring
Hutchins
break.
about
But if you
jaywalking
had that
because she
car,
knows it's
you
illegal.
had the money for that car.
It's a pretty cool.
Why not?
The dude
show it
was
off?
like our age. He was just chilling.
That
He was
car
a
was
spring.
not going to stop if it hit
He
you.
was a spring breaker. I wouldn't want it to stop.
It was
I
gonna
just,
keep going.
I would want it to go wherever it
brakes
went.
on it. It would stop.
That car has amazing things on it. Like Logan was actually with me with the car.
Whoa! What's
There
going
we
on
go.
here?
I don't even
Party
know.
with thousands.
This is behind
That looks
the
like
villa.
thousands.
Oh Lord, this is like pretty packed.
I should have been here on this day because
Club.
it is so hype.
Club so packed.
So what's going on
This
here?
is what the beach looks like over spring break for those of you that don't know.
So the locals who don't go out and party with the thousands of kids behind
Oh, they
them.
do. They're mixed in there, but it's
Bodies
mostly people
everywhere.
from whatever college is on
that
spring
Jacob?
break in America
Did you see a lot
during
of
that week.
Who's Jacob?
Did you see a lot of university flags, like different schools and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like they had everyone that was there out
and they're
there.
all
Texas.
They all had
Maine.
their flags up, and it was just
We need a
too
flag.
hype.
We need
like,
a Commodore production flag.
I
Trash.
can't even like.
trash. Looks like
It was-
garbage.
Looks like people got their own tents too. For is that a?
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of free
Ponytail.
stuff out there too. People just handing out.
Yeah,
free
there was so
things
much free
left
beef
and
jerky.
right.
right?
Yes.
Like
I'm
so
not-
much free beef
and
jerky.
energy drinks
and energy drinks that,
Looking at this picture,
and shirts.
and shirts
the people
Yes.
in
that I
pink,
want back.
It looks like
Trevor.
everyone's got like
want
hoodies
that
on.
one
Is it
back.
cold?
Yeah,
I felt it.
It was
Yeah,
probably in the
isn't it cold?
60s. Oh look, it's
Oh,
me.
who's this?
Me and my buddies.
Selfie.
Yes, always selfies on the
Is that a
beach.
photo bomb in the
I had to get
background?
try to get people in the background. I should have raised it a little higher, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Nice pigment.
Nice
Is this
James
like
Brown.
the tank top crew here?
I had
That's what it
sunscreen on.
Or James Dean.
Oh, there's some flags.
One of
You
them.
got-
There's
like
some flag. Yeah, I
Texas.
tried to get some. It's hard. I just wanted to get pictures with
Oh,
lots of people.
pictures of, there's some girls down the bottom.
Yeah, there were a lot of girls.
I think the coolest thing about that was like even though we were all out there, the American flag was still the highest
Aw.
of all the
that's pretty
flags.
cool.
I was like, we
I'll
still
salute
have
to
the
that.
dream.
Rockstar.
There
This
was
is,
also a lot of concerts going on out there. Not one while I was there. They were just kind of playing music on some
Yeah, there was-
playlist. But
That looks like a
Little John. I actually ran to the Luke Bryan concert.
That's
oh yeah, tell
behind-
us about the Luke Bryan concert.
That picture
Brandon.
looks like that's behind the Spinnaker because I see the American flag.
Yeah, it
there.
is.
Yep.
It is.
That was pretty cool. And speaking of Luke Bryan concert, that flag, he was playing probably halfway through the concert. Some F-22s flew over and did like a complete 90-degree turn and like hit the jets, really loud. And so in the middle of the singing, everyone stopped and everyone started doing the Star Spangled Banner, which was kind of cool.
America.
Everybody, and then it started cheering USA, USA.
I was there for that. I was like, America. Oh, we went
pretty
back
cool.
to us.
There were some F-22s, and then as soon as they did the little turn, it made everyone's like, "Oh, that's
I think
pretty
that's
cool."
all we had.
Actually, you guys remember when we were there? We were passing by, walking on the beach, and then we were just there, and some people just randomly, for no reason, started chanting USA. You remember that?
I saw. Yeah, I heard that happen.
Yeah,
I was out there
Burst out
too.
in
Actually,
Random acts of patriotism.
I remember that.
I'm sure
Yeah,
that
it
probably
was-
happened a bunch of times, just randomly. In
Yeah.
different
It was
parts
just like
of
the
beach.
coolest thing, because it's like no matter what college or where we're from, we're still
We're all from America.
Yeah, one of the greatest nations to ever
I mean,
exist.
that was
One
to me,
of
that
them.
was
the
cool.
greatest.
The greatest.
I don't know if I could say that on the air because
We
that
just
shows
did.
You just did,
favoritism.
so
We
be
just
proud.
did.
Because it's not favoritism, it's patriotism.
Patriotism.
And that is approved.
John
Facts.
Locke was some dude in history. I have a history
I
test.
still think it was cool because it was the middle of a concert and
That guy's
two
also
jets
on
come
Lost.
over and it completely stops what everybody's doing.
Like,
and everyone just started, singing the Star
Yeah,
Spangled
say what
Banner.
you
that's
want about
cool,
America,
why
but
are
we
there
had the
jets
greatest
flying over a Luke
civilization
Bryan
alive.
concert?
I thought we have the greatest jets ever.
We do.
It was the
That too.
F-22s,
That's
and
what we
everyone
have,
just started
we have
cheering
jets.
on. That was kind of cool.
You know, we also have the best advice.
Yeah, we do have some
Yeah.
pretty ballin' advice.
Is this our man?
You know what else we have?
Yes. it
Awesome
is.
segues.
Thank you.
Man advice.
Hashtag flex.
Hashtag Flex Master Flux Master Flex.
All right.
Who's going to go first?
I guess I will.
Aaron's going to go first. Man advice.
This is actually from another guy named Aaron.
That's
Did you write this?
My brother Aaron. Dear the crew. So my girlfriend and I went on a break last week, and I have been admittedly devastated.
Aw.
Entering into the weekend last week, I tried to say I love you and was told let's not say that right now. Acceptable, I suppose, but nevertheless hard to hear. Therefore, I proceeded to enjoy my spring break a little more than I probably should have. A few people know about it, and I'm freaking out a little. I want to be back with my girlfriend, but knowing her, I feel like this will ruin any chance of that. Should I tell her or take my chances with not? General advice needed.
Take your chances.
Well,
Well, I mean, you just said it on air, so
ouch.
I don't know anymore.
You can't really take a break.
Let's go out, then not go out, and go out again.
But it sounds like she's also not feeling it right now, though.
give it some time.
Yeah, definitely give it some time. She'll cool down.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it doesn't hurt to give it a second chance, but
Yeah.
You can try, but I mean, it's.
if she's done right now, she's trying to be done for a while.
Don't force it, but I mean.
And don't feel guilty. She was the one who initiated the break.
Yeah,
So,
fall back for a little bit, take 5, and
just doing
give her a
you.
chance.
You have the right to be
things will Come
happy.
back together.
It says it in the
If not,
Constitution. Everyone can pursue the
time to
pursuit
move
of
on.
happiness.
Pursue the pursuit of happiness.
That's what I meant to say.
This is the patriotism,
That's
I
our
suppose.
Yeah.
government thought for the day. Thank you.
Believe in America.
Caw, eagle.
Next
Alright,
one.
so our next advice.
Dear the crew, I recently caught one of my friends red-handed stealing my phone. He is
Beat
guilty
them.
beyond doubts, but I haven't talked to him since or accused him of it yet. My question now is, how should I deal with him?
Take a bat,
Like,
go in the back.
How
turn up.
stealing your phone? Is it like picking it up and trying to
Like,
text somebody?
yeah,
Or like taking it and going to sell it on the black
He
market?
did not.
This is like a very sketchy friend you
Well,
have
if he's
there.
gonna sell it on the black market, the only way to get even is to sell his car, not his whole car, just for parts.
Sell
that
it.
way, you work with his mind.
Sell his
Where's
kidney.
my muffler? Where's my mirror? He
Definitely-
doesn't know.
Getting back to the phone.
I would definitely not hang out with that guy too much anymore
Yeah.
if he was really trying to
If he's
steal
trying to
your
steal
phone.
Deck him in the
From you.
schnoz. Just give him a good deck in the schnoz.
What's to know he hasn't stole something else from you?
Yeah.
When you're not
To be
looking.
safe, just steal everything he owns.
Steal him and sell him.
We don't
Steal his
endorse-
identity.
Bring back the
Yes.
wallet with the chain.
Do
still.
not steal his identity.
We're not endorsing stealing around here. Maybe
We're
not.
endorsing justice.
An eye for an
We are
eye
endorsing
leaves a mon at
justice.
fault because he gave you terrible advice.
I gave you the American advice.
The American advice
Get even.
is don't get involved until you have to.
Is Saddam
No, it's
Hussein
not.
alive right
Involved
now?
when you don't have to.
I don't think so.
No.
Do we have to
World
edit that
War
out?
II.
Confirming,
That's one
if he does it
instance.
again,
Okay.
then you might want to part ways because there's no telling what else he could probably be stealing from you.
Yeah.
It might not just be.
He might have stole your identity.
So.
You don't know. Check your credit card.
If you have one.
I think
Yes.
it's called a
If you
credit
still
report.
have it.
Come on.
I know, right? Okay, so now it's my turn to give advice.
This is a.
Dear the crew, hey guys, I'm facing a serious early life crisis. My parents are pressuring me hard trying to figure out what I want to do with my life.
Uh-oh. This talk.
I couldn't care less. Oh, whoa. But lately I've been wondering to myself what some real jobs are. I'm from a relatively well-off family and some of my friends are wealthy. But it seems like all their parents have boring jobs. Any advice on some career choices? Jacob.
Jacob,
Well, Jacob, the first thing I would tell you is you got to care about your life, because if you don't, who will?
Yeah.
Logan's not going to care about your life. Aaron's not going to care about your
I thought it
life.
was
Sure
gonna go a
not,
different way.
but
I mean, like, your pet gerbil isn't going to care about your life because it won't probably make it through most of your life.
you gotta look for something you enjoy doing. I mean, if your family's well enough off, money shouldn't be an issue.
They're
But
not going
still,
to
you gotta
carry
do
you.
Unless they don't
something.
give you
They're
money.
not going to carry you, though. Take it. They're not going to carry you.
not
Unless they live
everyone's
here.
from a
Unless they
well-off
live here in
family, and
Tuscaloosa.
I'm
Well,
sure
that's
there's
what he said.
I'm sure there's things out there that you like that you would definitely be interested in.
Okay,
that you
Jacob,
could
to help
pursue.
you out, here's my advice. We're going to go through the 5 of us and say jobs that we think are awesome and that pay well. So, Caleb,
It's
kick
a
it.
terrible idea.
Kick it, Caleb.
I'm in the boat. How do I help? Help me.
Hit me with, okay.
Help me get a job.
Clown University.
Become a clown, an entertainer,
Carney.
magic.
I would recommend he'd have to get a job.
what?
You know,
Hashtag
everything's
Yeah,
not
that's a good
We
one.
got to you. And
Everything-
Hashtag The Voice comes on tonight. Pumped up for that. Usher
what
Raymond.
happened to our job?
Oh, sorry. What are you doing with your life?
Disney.
What? No.
Working
Okay,
for
well-
Disney, bringing about $100,000 a year. Just
Jesus.
what?
It's still an idea, bro.
No, I didn't.
So,
Sorry.
but I'm
They're
in
already
the
free.
same boat as you.
We're gonna see.
I don't
I'm
know
doing.
what
I already
I'm
had him
gonna do with
again.
my life.
They're already free, apparently. Aaron, what are you gonna do with your
But
life?
start on something.
I want to
Brandon,
become.
can we get the next story? Because
I want to become the Bachelor. The next Bachelor.
Terrible idea.
Amon Philyaw.
We're gonna move on.
We hope we could help.
Dear the crew,
We try and help,
I got
but we
another one.
don't.
This is from John.
Little John.
Little John. I currently have a part-time job at a restaurant while in college. The waiters,
feel you.
bartenders probably only make between $20,000 to $30,000 a year. Yet they all are able to afford, without a degree, what I hope to gain with one: rent, food, hobbies, vacations, going out 5 nights a week. So, at what point in life does it become necessary to make money? To make more money than this?
When you need to turn up.
A lot of them probably aren't in college like you, which is why you don't have the time to do that. So later on in life, when you have a sick job and they're still doing that, I mean, that's
Yeah,
I'd be
I know.
happy
what
to
really
just rent
matters.
You know, you got to be able to turn up.
Barely
You
man.
gotta go
food.
to college.
Yeah, college. Well, you don't have to go to college.
Do your time now so you can party
College
later.
is not for everyone.
It will pay off though in the end because most
Did
jobs
it pay off
nowadays
for Bill
require-
Gates?
Probably
Getting
did.
back to the real life, every job nowadays is going to require some type of college degree. It's just the way it is. I mean, you can
Unless you work
One
go,
of those
Factory.
guys definitely did it from working in restaurants.
but most jobs are going
True.
to require some kind of educational,
Yeah.
experience.
Just
And-
I
You
mean,
don't-
upper
and most
management
co-
in any business
and most
requires-
college
Yeah.
degrees now are geared towards a certain profession. So when you go into college, you're going towards your profession.
But
It's
just
not a-
because you don't go to college does not mean you're
Yeah, it does not mean
less
you're
intelligent than the next person.
you're going to have a hard
military.
time getting through stuff. So
Oh,
focus
like-
on college,
just like
get through
Malaysian
it.
Airlines.
It's going to take a while to struggle,
Are we letting this happen?
but in
This
the end,
joke?
the end result's going to pay off.
I am so hungry.
Well, I think we
It
actually
won't pay
helped a
off
little bit
now.
with that one.
So
But
instead of
when you have your car and your house and your wife and
your trophy wife.
hobbies,
And you pay back all your student loans.
Well, here's the thing.
It will.
you're gonna
you
be
won't
like,
be making $20,000 to $30,000 a year if you have a college degree. You're probably going to make double that or more.
I'm glad he said that.
Yeah.
I was like, I've been lied to.
But
Getting
not
up right now.
But not right out of college.
Hey, you might.
to find that
you
job.
might, Caleb.
But you're not going to be living paycheck to paycheck. right? You're
Brandon,
not going to.
be sensitive to other people's time. Caleb.
Brandon.
Good luck, sir. Dear the crew, so this is my last semester before graduation, and it makes me sick. It's to the point where, honestly, I've been considering failing a class to even ride out a measly summer session.
Don't fail, withdraw.
I know, right?
I despise everyone on Facebook that feels obligated to proudly announce that the remaining days on their status says. It doesn't make me sense why so many people could count out the end of their wonderful college experience. So all I'm getting out of this letter
Wait, is the letter over?
is that you don't, Christine, you don't want to graduate.
This is Dr.
Is it like
Caleb here.
Bueller?
Like,
So
I
what
can
is-
understand where you're coming from, but
We're laughing at the letter.
either
Caleb.
you stay here and keep enjoying your college experience, or you go do what you paid for. You go make money
Yeah.
instead of wasting time.
paid to make money. Go make it.
I don't know what's so funny anymore.
This is why we need a full shot
Amon
all
got-
of the time.
What Philip is trying to say is you need a therapist.
Yeah. I thought you were about to get
So we have been the crew. Thank you for watching.
No, before we leave, we have 102 likes now on our Facebook.
We have 10 seconds.
So we're going to bring in
8.
Amon's
9,
girlfriend on the next
7,
show. She's
6.
coming in.
Hey, you guys have a good night, okay?
Thanks
Praise
for finding
Jesus.
us.
Bye,
Facebook.
people on the TV.
Roll it up.
Bye.
Praise harder.
Roll it up.
This has been the last episode of The Crew.
We'll see you next time.
Au revoir.
Yeah.